You may be seated. Good afternoon. I am Angela Ballantyne, and as Provost and Chief Campus Officer of the Perry Health Sciences Campus, it is my privilege to welcome each of you to our campus and to the Martha Mann Smith School of Nursing pinning ceremony for the class of 2023. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of a graduating class of 51 associate degree nursing students and 4 practical nursing students. These awesome students have committed to and succeeded in meeting their goal of becoming a nurse. Not only have these students been successful in their course of study, but I am told that among these graduates, we have an Olympic athlete, a Scott Scholar, an opera quality singer, and a 6-day-old child, baby. So how is that for talented? Wow. Nursing students, we are so proud of you, and we are so excited to celebrate your accomplishments today. Your success is a tribute not only to your own hard work and fortitude, but also to the support of our president, our board of trustees, and our senior administrative staff of this institution who assist us every day in providing the resources to run such outstanding nursing programs. Thank you to our advisory boards for their guidance and support, and to our clinical sites who have provided hands-on learning opportunities for our students. To our nursing program faculty and staff, as well as other support staff who have inspired these students and coached these students and guided them so that they could be here today, sitting in those seats, looking beautiful, and have completed such an arduous task of this that is presented to them in this program. Certainly, but last but certainly not least, at least, I'm sorry, I'm excited for you guys. Certainly not least, I want to thank all of you guys, the family and friends of these fine graduates who have supported these students mentally, physically, emotionally, economically, and spiritually throughout their journey. This would not be possible without all of you, so thank you. Graduates, we applaud you for your fortitude and for reaching this milestone in your lives. The nursing programs are rigorous and the standards are extremely high, but you all have persevered and you have met the challenge, and you are here today because of your commitment and tenacity. So congratulations to each of you. You've done an amazing job. You have chosen wisely a profession in which you can make a difference in the lives of your patients, one that is rewarding and one that meets a critical need in our community and beyond. We are so proud that you chose Wake Tech to build your foundation, and we are honored to have been able to offer this opportunity to you. My charge to you is to uphold and maintain the high professional standards and to become leaders in your field. I wish you every success. Thank you all and welcome again. Please enjoy the ceremony.
May each graduate today feel proud and enjoy the success of completing the Wake Tech Community College nursing program. A little emotional. Being a nurse means stepping into patients' lives when they are the most vulnerable. We will never cease to be amazed by people's capacity for love, courage, and endurance. So as we go forth to take care of our patients and their families, I want to say this prayer that we can take with us each day and serve our communities. Dear God, please give us strength to face the days ahead. Please give us courage as we approach each hurting bed. Please give us wisdom with every word we speak. Please give us patience as we comfort the sick and weak. Please give us assurance as the day slips into night that we have done the best we can, that we have done what's right. Thank you, guys.
Family and friends, faculty and staff, and most importantly, graduates. Welcome to the Wake Technical Community College's Martha Mann Smith School of Nursing's 2023 December pinning ceremony. First, let me begin by thanking you all for allowing me the opportunity to address you on this important and exciting occasion. It's such an honor to be among you today. For those who don't know me, my name is Shayna Cox. I'm a mother, a wife, a daughter, an Olympian, and by tomorrow, I will proudly be able to say that I'm a Wake Tech Nursing School graduate. Today, as you're handed your treasured pins and your sacred lamps, your symbols of hard work, distinction, and achievement, keep in mind that this accomplishment is not to be taken lightly. As you receive this honor, remember to take the time to recognize that on this day, you represent your parents, families, and communities. You may also represent someone who will come after you. Someone out there has seen you along your journey, or perhaps is in this room right now and is looking up to you and admiring what you have done, are doing, and will continue to do. Someone right now in this room may look up to you and think, I can't wait to be them. Although tomorrow is officially graduation, the nurses' pinning ceremony dates back to the 12th century as a way to symbolically welcome new graduate nurses into the nursing profession. The pinning ceremony, more significant than graduation, is our commencement. I've always grappled with the word commencement, like what are we doing? Are we starting? Are we finishing? But let me share a story with you that I heard recently that encapsulates the true sense of the word. A young martial artist was kneeling before the master sensei in a ceremony to receive his hard-earned black belt. After years of relentless training, the student had finally reached a pinnacle of achievement in the discipline. Before granting the belt, you must pass one more test, says the sensei. I'm ready, responds the student, expecting perhaps one last final round of sparring. You must answer the essential question: what is the true meaning of the black belt? The end of my journey, says the student, a well-deserved reward for all of my hard work. The sensei waits for more. Clearly, he's not satisfied. Finally, he speaks, and he says, come back again in 1 year. A year later, the student kneels in front of the sensei and says, what is the true meaning of the black belt? A symbol of distinction, the highest achievement of our art, says the student. The sensei says nothing for many minutes. Clearly, he's still not satisfied. Finally, he speaks, you're still not ready for the black belt. Return again in 1 year. A year later, the student kneels once again in front of the sensei, and again the sensei asks, what is the true meaning of the black belt? The black belt represents the beginning, says the student, the start of a never-ending journey of discipline, work, and the pursuit of an ever higher standard. Yes, says the sensei, you are now ready to receive your black belt and to begin your work. We may feel like we're finished, that this is the end, but this is our commencement. It's our beginning, the beginning of an amazing journey. And your diplomas, pins, and lamps are a representation of a never-ending journey of learning. Wake Tech has set an incredible standard for us. Honor this establishment by doing your best, by continually learning, and by using the tools you've gathered here. Whether you've been here for 3 years or 5, you are a part of the Wake Tech family, and that means something around here. So on that note, I have 3 challenges I want to present to you. Challenge number 1, do what you love, fight for what you genuinely believe in, and get your work done. It's literally what's gotten you to this point today. Challenge number 2, as you go out into the world, don't just aspire to be a nurse. Aspire to be a good nurse. And I urge you to define what that means to you and to do it quickly before you ever set foot on a unit. As I mentioned earlier, I competed in the 2012 Olympics. I was a world champion, and for a time, I was an American record holder. And those were among my most challenging and rewarding accomplishments up until successfully navigating this program. I'm intensely proud of them, but I want to share something with you. After the Olympics were over, and I mean right when they ended, when the closing ceremony had finished, the stand started to empty and the balloons were deflated, do you know what I did? I took off my spikes, I put on my shoes, I grabbed my bag, and I just left. I just went home and I moved on. I caught the next flight to the next race. If I could do it over again, I would have taken a moment alone to take in the empty stadium and really sit in the enormity of what I had just done. So my 3rd challenge to you is this. After you receive your lamps and your pins, before you run off to embrace your family and have dinner with friends, before you laugh and take pictures with your instructors, take one last moment to look around this room where it all began. Take in the enormity of what you've just done. Remember being that anxious 111 student who was simultaneously scared for their life and excited about changing the world. Understand that it's possible to be scared for your life while you're changing the world. Remember the encouragement of your instructors. Value the lifelong bonds that you've built. Remember the smiles and the tears. Appreciate that the people sitting among you started off as strangers and are now friends, and for some, best friends. We share those times, and those memories are yours to keep and hold on to for the rest of your lives. Infuse them into your nursing practice with compassion, courage, and commitment. Students, let me be the first to congratulate you on your commencement. I won't say we did it or we made it, although those would both be appropriate. Instead, let me inspire you and say keep moving forward. This is an incredibly important milestone. Myself, your instructors, and your friends and family are all proud of you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this moment, and a sincere, heartfelt congratulations to the Wake Tech Martha Mann Smith Fall Class of 2023.
My first career was as a professional athlete.
And an emphatic win for Britain's Shayna Cox.
Very labor intensive, mentally very intensive, and after I was done with track, I was really looking for something that was going to challenge me. I wanted to find something that I could be just as passionate about, something that I could lose myself in. I looked into nurses, I looked into the best nursing programs in North Carolina, especially in our area, and Wake Tech was the first thing that popped up, and I was like, I'm gonna apply here. Classes are thorough, they're rigorous, and they're dense, and they will challenge you academically, and they'll challenge you personally. Being at Wake Tech, this is not my first degree, this is actually my second degree, but it's the first time that I've had a relationship with my instructors that was so personal. The nursing program being challenging, it's really been one of the things that has gotten me through this program. Wake Tech has such a great reputation. I've gone on a few interviews already for jobs after I graduate, and across the board, every manager that has recruited me has had such great things to say about the caliber of nurse that comes out of Wake Tech. I actually got a job, so I will be working here at Wake Med, And so I'm just kind of excited to put into practice everything that I've learned and really become competent as a nurse. No question about it, Wake Tech is a great place, and it is a great place for everyone. If I had to do it again and I was here from North Carolina, I think I probably would have started my career here. That this exists here is amazing, and it's incredible. I would definitely say that it is, and being a Wake Tech student is something that's going to keep giving to you as time goes on, even past the time that you're here.
Hello, everyone. I'm just here to give my reflection. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty and staff, my guests and my fellow graduates, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you today to reflect on my journey throughout nursing. Reflecting on my journey in nursing school, I can't help but think about the numerous lessons I've learned along the way. Throughout my time in nursing school, I have come to understand that learning is not just about acquiring knowledge, but it is also about the continuous development of critical thinking, problem solving, and clinical skill. Each day presented a new opportunity to learn and grow, and I'm grateful for all the invaluable lessons that have shaped me into the nurse I am today. Each letter in the word learn represents an essential part and aspect of my journey through nursing school. I hope some of my peers can relate to these. L is for lifelong learning. Nursing school has taught me that learning does not end when we receive our degrees. Instead, a lifelong commitment to staying up to date with the latest medical advancements, technology, and the best practices in care and patient care. Embracing lifelong learning is essential for every nurse to provide the best care to their patients. We have learned not only from textbooks and lectures, but also from our patients and experiences. Each lesson, rather joyful or challenging, has shaped us into the competent and empathetic nurses we are today. I can't close out L without one vital component that will define our success in field in nursing: leadership. Leadership is within each and every one of us. All we need is the correct guidance and opportunities to expose it. Thank you all. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. I know where you are. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Leslie Johnson. We have two Johnsons. But they helped shape me in the best of my experience doing my first clinical rotations. E is for endurance. Nursing school is not an easy feat. It has tested our physical, emotional, and mental endurance. We all know that, nursing students, don't we? The countless hours of studying, exam day, anxiety, the demanding clinical rotations, and the emotional weight of carrying these and needs of having to push ourselves to the limits. However, it is these moments of struggle that we have found our strength. I want you to know you are much more than a test score. Don't beat yourself about scores, because they will come and they will go. Yes, they matter, but they don't define who you are. We have learned to persevere, to support each other, and never lose sight of our goal: to become nurses who will make a difference in the lives of others. I learned that very much in my mother-baby rotation with Ms. Miller and Mrs. Wood. I'm not sure if they're here, but I appreciate you very much. A is for advocacy and adaptability. It is a core principle that has been instilled in me throughout my nursing journey in school. As future nurses, we are called to be advocates for our patients, ensuring their voices are heard, their needs are met, and their rights are upheld. Nursing school has taught me the significance of standing up for those in need and being a compassionate advocate for the well-being of others. School has taught me the importance of being adaptable in the faces of challenges. From repeatedly changing clinical environments to evolving healthcare policies, nurses must be able to adapt to new situations and think quickly on their feet to provide the best care for their patients. Holly Hill was one of my best rotations. It's psych, and I just wanted to thank you, Ms. Lee and Ms. Boyette, for that experience. R, we have developed resilience, ready to face the highs and lows of nursing with strength and determination. Resilience in nursing school has been demanding, and it has required a great deal of resilience. I've faced countless obstacles and setbacks, but I've learned to push through them, to adapt and to overcome. That is necessary. Resilience is a key trait that every nurse must possess to thrive in this challenging and rewarding profession. I enjoyed med-surg with Ms. Deanna Wood. That was one of my last rotations, and it was very knowledgeable. The N in learn, finally, is for nursing school, and it has taught me the importance of nurturing relationships, whether it's with faculty, preceptors, fellow students, or patients, to connect. The connections we forge in the world of nursing are invaluable. These relationships provide support, guidance, and a sense of community that is essential in both our personal and professional lives. It has taught me that nurturing these relationships, that we can truly thrive as nurses. Ms. Lee has installed in me the value of nurturing our relationships, not only the physical health of patients, but also their emotional and mental well-being. This goes beyond administration of medication. It's about providing holistic care that encompasses the whole person. So I do want to say thank you, Ms. Lee. Use that leader in you. We have a responsibility to nurture the next generation of nurses, to mentor and guide them as they step into their profession by sharing our knowledge, our wisdom, and our experiences. We contribute to the legacy of nursing, ensuring that the flame in compassion and excellence continues to burn brightly in the hearts of those who follow in our footsteps. Today, we celebrate not only our accomplishments, but also the incredible journey that has led us here. As we step into the world as nurses, let us remember the lessons of learn and carry them forward with pride and purpose. One last thing before I go. I can, I will, and we all must pass NCLEX.
That is loud. We should take that down a notch. Okay. I just wanted to thank you all again, and thank you, Julie and Shayna and Taniki, for those wonderful words of inspiration. That was awesome. And I want to thank Emily Armstrong for being willing to give us a musical selection, but she's been sick, so her voice was not able. She's here, but she was not able to sing. So we're just glad you're here. And sorry to make you cough. I do have cough drops for you if you need one. Congratulations to the December 2023 grads. I can honestly say, as you all have already said, that nursing school is one of the hardest things any of us will ever do. I'm sure this crowd over here in the white coats would agree with that 100%. It's extremely challenging, and you all have grown and adapted and gotten to the finish line. So. And just like Taniki and Shayna said, it's not the end of your education, but really just the beginning of a chapter of lifelong learning and an amazing and rewarding career. I can honestly say I wouldn't want to do anything differently. Be proud of your hard work and the resilience that's gotten you to this point. And again, we are all so very proud of you. This has been mentioned already before, but remember, you didn't get here alone.
Your family, friends, and significant others who are out here have been on this roller coaster ride that is called nursing school with you, and you all deserve a trophy as well. We don't have one for you, but we're giving you an imaginary trophy for surviving nursing school. And I want to recognize our faculty. We have a dedicated full-time and part-time faculty who make this program what it is. For our folks who were in Courtney's group in Nursing 111, remember Adriana and all of you who were in her group, she had planned to be here today, but she's on her way to Atlanta because she had a family member who's ill. So we even have someone who's come back from our PN program who no longer works with us. But faculty, would you please rise and just say, take some applause. Thank you. Next, I would like to recognize our clinical affiliations. Taniki did a great job of reeling off some of the places that she's done clinical, but we couldn't have such great clinical experiences without their continued support. So Wake Med, UNC Rex, Duke Raleigh, Glen Eyre, Wakebrook, Holly Hill, well, so long Wakebrook. And do we have any of our clinical preceptors with us that helped our seniors along? Yay, would you please stand up? Thank you for being here. You all can attest to how fabulous your preceptors are in helping you get across that finish line. And thank you for everything you all do. I'd like to recognize our Wake Tech administrators who are with us today. You've met Dr. Ballantyne, and I want to especially thank her. This is her last pinning before she retires. She's ditching us, but we're going to invite her to come back. And we've got Dr. Rawls, we've got Dr. Nicole Reeves, my illustrious associate department head and co-pilot, Becky Harris. And then we've got Dr. Angela Washington and Constance Best. And the one who's sitting next to me and another co-pilot is Lavisha Johnson, who runs our PN program so fabulously. So thank you all for being here. And there's one other person I need to thank is our administrative/technical assistant and generally keep things running smoothly support system, and that's Amber Hennant. So shout out to Amber. Y'all wrestled with her over study rooms, and she made sure that you guys all got what you needed. Today, our students are going to be receiving a red rose, which represents the compassion nurses must possess in the delivery of their patient care. We would like to thank Duke Health Raleigh for donating the roses. The students will also receive a lantern. We know that Florence Nightingale went into the battles to care for the wounded and sick during the war, and she carried a lantern when she did that. So each graduate will receive the traditional nurse's lantern. The lantern is a symbol of the promise we make as nurses to aid the sick, the injured, and the needy. And we would like to thank UNC Rex Healthcare for donating the lanterns. And then finally, you will receive your Martha Mann Smith School of Nursing pin. The pinning ceremony dates back to when Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her efforts in taking care of the injured and ill soldiers during the Crimean War. Because she believed in acknowledging a job well done, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her nursing graduates. We carry on this acknowledgement today. Students will also be reciting an updated version of the original Nightingale Pledge after receiving their pins. A nursing pinning ceremony isn't just a tradition, it is a very important symbol of nursing students' hard work and dedication. Most importantly, this pivotal moment represents their transition from student to full-fledged nurse. We would like to express our gratitude to Wake Med for donating the pins for our ceremony. And congratulations, graduates. I'm proud to call you a colleague. And now, will the graduates please rise, and marshals come on around and lead the way. All right, Erin, don't be tripping them. She's got her feet sticking way out. Oh, it's Elizabeth. From the side. Thank you, marshals. Okay. Adriana Arias. Emily Armstrong. Rachel Baltimore. William Boswell. Morgan Brown. Juliana Cortez. Shayna Cox. Emma Dawes. Jacqueline Dickerson. Sarah Elliott. Catlin Forbes. Haley Gavreski. Cindy Harrison. Elissa Hayes. Maria Hernandez. Anya Izquierdo. Kimberly Lane. Marley LaRue. Julissa Leela Reyes. Cynthia Lopez. Dale Masters. Yay, Mom. Jennifer Masterson. Kimberly Matthews. Heather McClellan. Danielle McIntosh. Kelsey Moore. Kim Moran. Myrna Morrison. Mavluda Muhammad. Vanessa Mulhern. Wafe Name. Alice Gwynn. Rasuna Foyel. Britta Pillis. Megan Regina. Anthony Rivera. Aaron Sauls. Kelly Schaefers. Amy Shea. Daniel Schultes. Michaela Sine. Julie Smith. Melissa Sosa Tellez. Lauren Spiegel. Danielle Terrell. Shannon Toomey. Aubrey Walker. Emily Williams. Aaron Wright. Beth Yakubowski. And now I'm going to turn it over to Lavisha Johnson.
I present to you my 4 students for the practical nursing class of 2023. Deborah Johnson. Naomi Kavwitz. Taniki Obear. And last but not least, Brianna Wharton. Congratulations.
Okay. Before I have you stand, I just want to let you know, anyone who's already applied for their nursing NCLEX, I have verified your forms. So you are essentially done with this place. But for those of you who haven't, you are not done, and you best email me when you have verified, when you have sent in your application, so I remember to go verify. So just FYI. Now, the graduates will recite the pledge. Okay, that was good. And now I'd like to ask Dr. Rawls to come for some closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann, and congratulations, nurses. The nursing pinning ceremony is a ceremony that is noteworthy and one that I do believe transcends other end-of-term celebrations here at Wake Tech. It's obviously a ceremony that's steeped in history, the lamp, the pin, the pledge, Florence Nightingale, but it's not just the history and the tradition that makes the pinning ceremony stand out. It's a ceremony that recognizes unique personal accomplishment, and certainly your accomplishment is unique among Wake Tech graduates. As you know, nursing school is not easy to get into, and as you know today, nursing school is not easy to get out of either. Now, tears and fears and late nights and early mornings and stress and anxiety, it is not the personal lifestyle that anyone would ever choose, but at some point along the way, it is the experience of many a nursing student. And perhaps some of you can relate. But it's not just the challenging programmatic requirements that make this pinning ceremony so noteworthy. What makes the pinning ceremony particularly noteworthy is not the program, but it's the profession. It's that nurses are special. Now, someone once said that a nurse is just another word to describe someone who is strong enough to tolerate everything and soft enough to understand everyone. And if it sounds like we put nurses on a pedestal, hopefully it is because that we do. The ceremony today represents you claiming your place on that pedestal. Now, that doesn't mean that your days of tears and fears and stress and anxiety and being overworked and underpaid are over, that they're behind you. You know much better than that. You're smarter than that. But as long as you are a nurse, you're never going to confront waking up and the morning and wondering whether or not you're going to make a difference that day. Now, we put nurses on a pedestal because nurses are our frontline difference makers. They're our leaders during the times in our lives when we feel the most vulnerable. So at its heart, nursing is a very special role of leadership in our society, of servant leadership. You go where others will not. You make yourself vulnerable. You put yourself at risk, and where others may not have the courage. You keep the roadmap to progress in front of us when we don't know where to turn. You inspire us to take that extra step when we don't know if we have the fortitude. Now, each of you are prepared to take this leadership step today to claim your place on the nursing pedestal because you've been surrounded by a remarkable faculty. Faculty members who not only have provided you the knowledge and the expertise that was required to get you to this place today, but they've modeled the heart. They've modeled the heart and soul of leaders, the attributes required of nurses in our society. And so, as we close this pinning ceremony tonight, I want to close by recognizing a very special leader, someone who's made a meaningful difference in our lives, in the life of the Martha Mann School of Nursing, the Perry Health Sciences campus, the students, the faculty, everyone, all our colleagues, everyone connected to Wake Tech. After a remarkable career, a career that's traversed multiple leadership positions across different colleges, and many, many, many pinning ceremonies, Dr. Angela Ballantyne's retiring this month as our Provost for Health Sciences. A servant leader is defined as one who focuses primarily on the growth and well-being of people and the communities to which they belong. And Angela Ballantyne represents the epitome of a servant leader. And our community is better because of her leadership. And when you're part of the community, this Wake Tech community, as Shauna talked about, whether you are a nurse or a nursing faculty member or a college president, your leadership, Angela, has served as a model for all of us. So thank you, Angela. Thank you, faculty. And congratulations to all our nurses. Our very best wishes to each of you.
Well, I was like worried that the timing got off because, anyway, but it worked. So it's all good. Upstairs, Leslie had it.
Look at that. Y'all need help? It's like a circular. We're struggling, okay?